we are coming off a very gutsy, gritty, just very impressive win against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have been one of the top contending playoff teams for the past couple of seasons in the early years of this franchise. But today, I want to start the episode a little bit differently by going over and just looking into a lot more deeply two different players. Dario Jovanovic, our Rookie of the Year from last year, and Mac Boyd, the probable Rookie of the Year this year. And that starts by changing up the priority of plays and changing Jovi's to mid-range, 3 points, cutter, and then changing the fourth one to, I believe it was isolation. And then for Mac Boyd, we're going to change his to guard post up, handoff receiver, cutter, and then the third one is going to be isolation. And we're doing this because I want to see different areas in which we can get them better looks, and I did this by looking into their tendencies and their attributes. So right here on your screen, I wrote down every single tendency for both players and every single attribute that they had. And so everything that is in bold here relates somehow to shooting, or just in general taking shots on the offensive end and when they're going to take them the most. Anything in green is the top 10 in that category. And then anything yellow is, 10 through 20 and then 20 to 30. But this kind of shows you that these players are going to be taking certain shots somewhere else. And so for Mac Boyd, for example, his was, shooting close shots. And so we're going to get him the ball with guard post-ups. He's also got the third highest shot tendency behind Jovi and Murray. And so because of that, I'm going to change their touches, which is the only one that I feel comfortable changing. So we're going to keep Murray at 89, but with Mac Boyd at 76, he needs to be touching the ball a lot more. And so I'm going to up his to about 90. And then because of that, we're going to lower Jovanovic's down to about 85. So we get more of a balanced approach with our three top players. And we start by going into a game against the LA Lakers. And we're going to show mostly highlights from Jovi and Boyd, but I'll show a couple other ones like this one from Jamal Murray, which starts the scoring in this game. Then a nice pass here from Webb to Jalen Duren on the cut. Then Duren dunking down low. We got a lot of highlights for him later on this episode because we have two games to go over the highlights for, as that one is lobbed up to Duren. The assist goes to Jovanovic. Then contested three. Jovi's got it to go. I tried to include pretty much all the shots that both guys took in these two games that I got the highlights for. So we'll see almost every shot they had as Boyd scores one at the rim here. And then he'll throw one up from the mid-range area, but it's not a good one. Then down low on Melton, missed it with the left hand. Another one that he spins and throws up. Not a good shot. So he's going to take those contested mid-range jumpers a lot more than other shots. But his two biggest tendencies for Mac Boyd are driving and standing dunks. And for Jovanovic, it's threes. That's his highest tendency for shooting, as Webb knocks down a mid-range one here. So trying to find the best looks for both guys on shots that they're going to take more often than not is how you get them better and more looks for what they are best at. Here's a good look for Jovi, but he can't knock it down. But that is a good look. That's an open shot. You take that every day of the week. Mac Boyd, good look, top of the key. That one's cash. But then he throws it up on the move. Not a smart idea there. Out of a shot, Murray finds Duren on the roll. And then Boyd's wide open again for three. Under 5 to go in this third quarter. Boyd scores again at the rim over Lauri Markkanen. And then Jovanovic, high arcer, can't get it to go. Then wide open three. That one's money. Later on, Boyd gets the feed. Then he finds Anthony at the rim. Nice passing by Jovi and Boyd to find Anthony there as Boyd spins and scores. Scoring in the paint right now in his rookie year is going to be probably the best way for us to see what he can be all about once he gets better as a player, because I would have to imagine that with a guy who likes to take dunks and close shots more often than other shots, he could really be a downhill kind of a player. So trying to get him moving downhill off of pick and rolls or off of pick and pops or just on cuts, I think those are our best bet to get him looks in the paint. That's Cole Anthony with the monster stuff here. And the Lakers fall by 18 points, 126 to 108. 36 from Lauri Markkanen, 26 from Hochefino, but Murray drops 21. Duren had 21 and 16, and Cole Anthony had 21 off the bench with 6 assists. Mac Boyd, 7 for 12, 17 points. Yovi, 4 for 10, and 4 for 8 from beyond the arc, 16 points on the day. Both guys actually had pretty decent games, all things considered. I thought for Boyd, you got him a lot of really good looks. I think most of those were very open besides those 2 first quarter mid-range shots that he threw up with those one-handers. But we simmed through a couple more games. We simmed through this one against the Rockets. We end up losing by 6, allowing a buck 31. Boyd dropped 16 with 5 for 10 shooting, and we're going to change their plays a little bit by putting priority 3 to isolation and handoff receiver. And then for Boyd, changing them to PNR ball handler and then cutter on the 3rd and 4th priority. So just trying to see what kind of mix and matching we can get here on the play calling for either player. So we're going to see how many shots Mac Boyd takes today. And spoiler alert, it was a lot as he crosses over RJ Barrett here for his first bucket today. Then Yovi gets a strip steal off of Brunson other way, and he's got it for 2. Way to turn that play into points. Then Boyd for 3, can't get it to go. We pull it down. Boyd back to Duren with the assist on that bucket. And Jalen Duren, by the way, you guys are going to be absolutely shocked at his performance today. Just wait till this 4th quarter. It's going to shock you. But Boyd, monster jam as he cocks it back. We got to find ways to see more of this because this guy is going to have an elite dunk package. It's going to be so sick if we just get him moving downhill. Then he's open again for 3. Not this time, but Duren's there to clean things up once again. Another triple, this time more contested. Definitely wasn't a good first quarter on the jumpers because they were mostly contested. And he misses this one down low with a couple of blue shirts around him. Another one. This time it's good. This is still the first half. Boyd for 3. Yes. The close game. Jovanovic. Not many shots in this first half, but that one falls for him. It's a 1-point game. Boyd downhill, landing in at the rim. Brunson came over and tried to stop him. And then I also found out this chart. I can see the shot charts for every player through this current point in the season. You can see that for Mac Boyd, he's definitely at his best at the rim, as are most players. Then he's good from the mid-range. For Jovanovic, he's really good in that left corner. He's good top of the key. He's, not so good at the rim in terms of what you would expect guys to be shooting down there, but he is good on that left side, pretty much besides that left outside wing. And then there's also field goals against, which shows you where they're getting beat. And it's clear right here that Yovi has issues everywhere. For Mac Boyd, it's mostly coming at the rim and mostly coming on mid-range jumpers, not so much on threes. We jump back into this game. Yovi has a wide open look in the corner. That one is money. So that same left corner spot is his spot to go for those 3-pointers, as Boyd's got 13 points now in this first half. That one's off from the elbow. Another one this time with 2 guys on him. Not a smart look. And Yovi's open. Foot or 2 of space, but can't cash in. And at halftime, it's 67-60 with the Knicks lead. We're trying to put things together for another comeback win like we did against the Cavaliers. And right here, it shows you that we are a game and a half back from them with the 9 seed right now in the Eastern Conference. As DJ gets us started here in the second half, Boyd misses that first shot. Then he finds Duren at the rim for 2, and it's a 7-point contest again. Yovi contested. No, but Duren's there. He hands off to Webb. Easy 2. These 2 guys are keeping these games alive. Another tough shot for Boyd. A couple of these have been very contested. That one's off too. Guy right there at his face, but Duren once again gets the offensive board. Kind of relying on that too much here. Another feed to Duren. And Boyd, top of the key, no good again. But Duren again. He had a massive performance. I'm telling you guys, his box score is incomprehensible. But he finally knocks down a shot. Mac Boyd does. Misses that time. Then he gets it back door. And he'll finish. So he's getting a whole lot more looks than he was the last couple of games. He misses that layup, which he probably should get more times than not. He blocks Clay Ball here in the corner. And then he pulls the trigger again, but These are just way too contested. Not too smart of a look, but that's a great pass up ahead to Jalen Duren. His passing was really good and on full display in this contest. But here we go with the fourth quarter highlights for both teams. That one was good. Duren pulls down the Boyd miss. Grant Williams covering, but he'll score anyways. It's 91-90, our first lead in a couple of minutes. Webb increases our lead. Dirk Kramer, young player here in New York, knocks down that one. Then back to Duren. These pick and rolls were absolutely killing this Knicks defense. That three is good from Jalen Brunson. We're all tied. Mac Boyd, fourth quarter mid-ranger, yes sir. Then Brunson again. We're just going back and forth here. Murray, long two online. They call timeout. Duren increases our lead once again. Back over the top to Williams. Got behind Jalen Duren. Murray behind the back feed to Jalen Duren. Amazing pass right there. Then tough fade away with Derek White draped all over him. Boyd to Duren. Close range shot. They cannot stop this guy. That one's good from Brunson over both Murray and DJ. Nice pass over the top to Duren. Nice little hesitation on that pass too to fake out both defenders. Murray misses the step into three, but another offensive rebound. Murray finds Duren again. They cannot stop the pick and roll. I don't know how they could not find a way to do it, but they literally had no answer for us. And they could not keep pace because of it. That's a great pass by Boyd. Faking out. Grant Williams there slightly as Duren, another dunk at the rim. Boyd finishes over two defenders. And the Neptunes end up winning 123-115. Get ready for what you are about to see in this box score. $45 and 29. 13 offensive boards. 22 for 24. You can't get better than this. You really cannot. I've never seen anything like this before. And then Murray drops 21 points, 11 assists. Boyd goes for 21 points. He took 25 total shots. So not a good shooting day, but you like the volume that he got this game. And Jovanovic only had 9 shots, but that's mainly because Duren was wide open on half of our plays. So that's why that happened. But what a day for Jalen Duren, man. I can't believe that. And also, huge news, by the way. Taylor Hendricks is now back. I thought he was done for the year, but he's okay. He's fully healed with a couple of games left on our schedule. 5 games left to be precise. So guess what's going to happen? We are going to put him in our starting lineup. You're damn right. And Webb's coming off the bench along with Cole Anthony. We won all 4 games that Hendricks has started as we sim through them. He's 4-0 as a starter. Now we have 1 game left against the Kings. And that means that we are 42-39 with 1 game left. If we win this game, we secure the 17. If we lose, we go down to the 9 if Cleveland and Toronto both win their last games. And right as we enter the last game of the season, Buddy Hield is back too. I thought both guys would be out for the entire season, but now they're both returned. This is absolutely incredible. Alright, I changed my mind actually. I'm going to go back to a 10-man lineup, but Kennard's going to get a lot less playing time at 9 minutes only. And it's going to be a 9-minute stretch at the end of that third quarter and the start of the fourth. So this is what the rotation is going to look like, at least for this game. We might tweak this going into the postseason and the play-in tournament, but I like this going forward because you get a lot of minutes for Boyd and Murray and Duren, who are probably your 3 best players aside from Dalen Webb. You give Webb, Anthony, and Hield a lot of minutes off the bench to provide some help. And so you have obviously the starters to start and end each game and to also start the third quarter. But at the end of the first quarter, you'll have a lineup of typically Mac Boyd, Dalen Webb, Cole Anthony, Buddy Hield, and Liddell, which I think sounds pretty fun to watch. So we're going to save this and going forward. But here we go in Sacramento, California, as year 3 is about to come to a close, folks. It is the last game of the season, game 82. And there's Hendrick's first bucket that we have seen since he tore his ACL early in the season. But he has recovered, he is back, and he's making his first start that we have seen. He started 4 times so far this year. It's been our last 4 games, all of which we have come out on top of. So is he the key to getting our system up to where it needs to be to win games in the postseason? Who really knows? But he's a guy that can really spread the floor, knock down threes, and he does put our system up to 3 stars instead of 2.5. So he does fit our scheme better than Webb does, as Duran's shot went off the bottom of the backboard, which counts as out of bounds. Nice. Leonard, another chance for the triple, but the former George Mason Patriots now 0 for 2. Here comes Hendricks, the screen. Boyd doesn't make the pass until later. Hendricks misses the layup. Fox gets around. Jovanovic misses the jumper, though, and the Kings are still scoreless to the first couple of shots they've taken. And now a turnover as De'Aaron Fox jumps the pass from Boyd to DJ. Leonard taking a lot of threes, and this one's going to fall. You got Mac Boyd matched up on Leonard, the 2 rookie small forwards going head-to-head. As that one's off from Murray, but Duran's there to clean things up. Leonard gets by Boyd. Tough shot, but he got it. Nice finish. He was a guy that we were going to probably consider taking if Mac Boyd did not, or if we did not somehow get the first overall pick. We got lucky enough to get Boyd, obviously. Murray the triple. Off the mark again. Slow start for him. Herter sees a lane. Attacks the paint. But he sold in his tracks and lost the ball. It's a steal for DJ. Jarred loose by Jamal Murray. He takes it down low on the other end. Matched up on Fox. And this time he's got his first points. Fox from the elbow. Yes. Backdoor cut. There's Murray off the feed from Yovi. Fox attacks and lays it in again. Yeah, I'm not going to expect any real stops from Yovi against Fox today. It's probably one of the toughest matchups he'll have all year long, to be honest with you. The time counting down. Murray jacks one up, and it's good. Top of the key. Time counting down now for Sacktown. Herter off the screen. Can't nail it, but Jalen Johnson pulls it down. Former Blue Devil. Now it's Leonard, his 4th 3. Not going to fall. Shot clock counting down for us again. Murray, another 4th shot. This time it's off. Garza rips the rebound down, and Herter's got it. Good defense by the Tunes until the last second, as Murray kind of sagged off there. Come on, man. Through 6 minutes, we're all tied 11 points apiece. Boyd, the triple, his first shot attempt today. That one's not going to drop. I'm kind of curious why some of these plays are actually 3-point plays for the ones that he's kind of assigned to, because he did take, more threes than you would expect last game and those highlights. That was kind of surprising, as Jovanovic scores a little push shot. But I don't want Boyd to be taking too many threes, only if they're open. But I want to get into those spots, which I think we have been successful in early on in the episode as he jumps this pass. I think we were pretty successful in getting him in the spots where he does shoot the ball. There's Duran to put us up by 4. Fox, top of the key. Online. It's back to a 1-point game. At home, he's scored 22 points per game. Just below 5 boards. He's one of the league's best just solo scorers. He can create just by himself. Under 5 on the clock again. It's happening for both teams so far in this first quarter, as Murray just missed it. Herter had a hand up in there. Penetration, then back out to Leonard. Wide open triple. He's got it. And the Kings take a 2-point lead. So now here we go. Liddell, Anthony, Webb all check in. So here's your lineup with Murray and Boyd still on the court as he cashes one from a few feet behind the line. Trading leads here in this first quarter. Are we in store for one of those back and forth games that we've seen a couple times already this season? I kind of hope so. Those are always fun. The shot is up, and it's out for Sacramento. We got it back up by 1. And that's a steal for, I believe, Terrence Mann, but I always get these guys confused. Let me just double check. It's Trey Mann, of course. I literally never get this right. Every single time it's wrong. Here's Mann, though. He has to pull the trigger, and it's offline again. 0 for 2 start for him in this game. Murray up ahead. Easy finish at the rim. Herder, cross-court pass to Mann. They get nothing out of it. But now he's open. And he's good. Liddell, foot or two behind the line, pulled the trigger. Not good. And right here, it looks like the Cavaliers and Raptors won their games. So we have to win if we want that 7-seed spot. Otherwise, we're going to be 9 or 10 as that one is blocked by Dalen Webb. Nice defensive play. We're tied at 20 apiece, trying to put ourselves back in front here in this first quarter. Liddell is down low with a mismatch on Herder. He gets the feed, backs him down, and lays it in for 2. Nice job. Herder got it this time. Webb cannot block him that time around. About 90 seconds to go. And kind of the point of having Boyd out here with these guys right now is because he does have the highest shot tendency of anybody on the court at the moment. So in hopes of upping the touches, well, not upping his shot tendency, but putting him out on the court with guys who are going to shoot less than him, that's also a spot where you know, we can get him the ball more and make him more of a primary target on the offensive side of the ball. But Fox scores that time. Now we're down again. Anthony steps into a 3. He missed it. Devin Vassell rips it down. He's their 6th man. This is Roby in the corner, but he can't knock it down off the pass right there from Vassell. Liddell backing down Fox. Help comes. He whips it to Webb. Open 3. And that one just rattles out. Bob swatted by Webb. Way to be there. He saw it all the way. Now to end the quarter. We can tie it up or take the lead or return it over instead. In the half quarter. Are you kidding me? That's Brandon Edwards, I think, who was traded from the Heat. That was the 2nd overall pick. Who just hit that? I've confirmed it. I can't believe we just saw that. That's insane. Fox hesitates and got Yovi up in the air. We're down by 7. Gotta get the offense going here. Anthony back out to Hendricks. Space for the triple, but that one's off. They get to Noel down low, and he's fouled hard by Webb, who immediately takes responsibility for it. Defense has not been bad, but hasn't been good besides that one block by Webb. And both free throws are good from Noel, so we're down by 9. Nice run by the Kings, but it's time for us to put a stop to it. Anthony behind the back to Yovi. He's trying to work on Fox, but can't get by him. And Anthony has to force the shot, which hits back iron. It's not seeing that smooth offense that we saw in those highlighted games, at least yet. Noel, the Fox, pump fakes, and he scores again. The pump fakes are killing us. They always do. Hield with plenty of space. That time, he finally knocked down a 3. We end this run by the Kings, but need a couple of stops in a row to really feel like we can make our way back in this game these next couple of shots. High screen, top of the key. Man, can't knock it down. Shot clock's going to start winding down here. Anthony can't cash in. Fox just completely attacking Jovanovic, but he misses the jumper. That's a lucky break. That was a nice play by Fox, all things considered. Hield on man. Got it with the foul. Nice work. The free throw can cut the gap back down to 5. It's up, and he missed it. Leonard steps back, and that one's not going to drop for him. He's definitely a guy that's going to take a lot of shots, it seems like. Screen comes over from Webb. Murray shovels it back to him. He lost it. Murray can't get it back, and Noel has a steal. Then Leonard lost it, and they still track it down. It goes right back to him. Fox has to shoot, and it's good. Yeah, he's got 16 points already. This is not going to go well for us. Another screen comes over, this time from Hendricks. He's wide open. Murray finds him. Another miss, though. Webb cleans it up. 4 minutes gone here in the quarter. A lot of these shots are coming down to the last couple of seconds on each clock. Frankly, I just haven't seen like open shots being created with these plays right now. Except for a shot like this. But we just can't hit these threes. We are getting some offensive boards, though. 11 lead changes now, 3 ties. Leonard attacks and stuffs it in. The two-handed jam. Is that a pretty solid first half, I'd say? Yovi, that's a contested shot. And he's really not taking too many shots so far. I don't want him to be taking most of those kinds of looks as Hio deflects the pass, but Leonard still tracks it down for the score. 12 points now for him in 14 minutes of action. And he's shooting over 50%. Yeah, he's having a nice first half, as I thought he was. Murray over 2 defenders, missed it. Duran's there. And we get the ball right back. Got to create some better looks. That's more like it. Garza has nowhere to go here. He has to pass this one up. We go back to Fox. ISO on Jovanovic. He has to pull the trigger. You knew he would. 8 for 10. Hield rounds a couple of off-ball screens, but he's well covered. Tracked down by Jalen Johnson. Yovi, another contested shot. Duran's there for it. Hendricks missed the shot. Garza comes over for the screen. Fox fires again. Quick pass to Murray. That one's off. The jumpers just are not falling right now, man. What is going on here? Leonard attacks the rim, getting by Hield, and he draws the foul too. Only 33 points for the Neptunes. The Kings, haven't been scoring a boatload or anything, but scoring more than we are. Anthony's got it. Trying to work around man. Gets to the rim. Missed it. Duran gets the board. The fact that we have had to rely on so many offensive boards is not a good sign. Gotta start knocking these down. But we keep on missing. Webb cleans it up again. Him and Duran are doing the most out there for us. Jalen Johnson thought about taking his first shot today, but won't do it here as Trey Mann cashes in from the top of the key. 47-35. Time counting down. Murray. No. And it's out of bounds. Off of Jalen Duran. Under 3 to play here in the first half. The offense has looked stagnant. We have not passed the ball well. We haven't shot the ball well from really anywhere. We just have not created good looks. And the Kings really haven't done a whole lot besides De'Aaron Fox and Peter Leonard, who are by far their best 2 offensive players in this first half. But we got to start getting things going and not turning the ball over. We haven't had too many, but we got to start scoring. Herter, left open, but he missed it. We've also barely gotten Boyd involved here. Like, what is going on here? I want him to get the ball more. Murray's taking a lot of shots, and he hasn't been very good at all. Anthony jacks one up, and he's been off the mark too. Johnson, his first shot. Not going to drop. We're going to feed Duren down low on Herter. He's doubled, but he spins out of it. Easy finish. On the baseline, Johnson blocked by Dalen Webb. Way to be there. Big stop again. He's been our best defensive player out there tonight. Duren, another finish at the hoop. Herter, that is a very ill-advised shot attempt. But we got it back down by 8. Got to close this half strong. At least make it interesting. Another shot clock winding down, man. How many of these are we going to have this game? Duren continues to feast. And because of him and Webb, we are officially back in this game. As Herter misses the 3, it's 47-41 at the break. One of our lowest scoring games that we have seen in quite some time. A lot of work to do in this second half. So similar to that Cavs game last episode, we find ourselves shooting just 40% through the first 2 quarters. But last game we watched, when we did that, we had a really good second half and came out on top by double digits. But I'm not sure De'Aaron Fox is going to allow that today. 3-pointer to start this third quarter, and we're down by 9. Boyd, long 2, open shot, he'll knock it in. Want to see him get more involved in the second half like we did in that game 2 episodes back that came in overtime. But this game is very important. If we don't win this game, we are the 9 seed in the East, which means that if we lose one game in the play-in tournament, then we are out of the running, and we are just done. If we get the 7 or 8, then we have a second chance if we lose our first game. So this win is very important to our postseason. Yovi attacks the paint, steps back, close one, got it. Leonard rounds a screen, flips it up and in there with Hendricks in the area, but too far away to stop it. Off the screen, Murray for 3. No. He just has not shot the ball well today. Taking a lot of shots off screens, half of which I think have been when the shot clock's been counting down, so he's kind of been forced to force those shots up. Fox attacks Murray, and Hendricks blocks it from behind. That's more like it on defense. Yovi hands off to Duren. He puts it up and in there over Garza. Fox, the deep 3, can't get it to go. Back with it, a chance to make it a 1-score game. Long 2 for Murray. Just not his day, man. He's taken a lot of shots, and he's 5 for 17. Yovi just got juked out of his shoes. My God. Please relax, De'Aaron Fox. It's not that serious, man. Your season is over. Leonard, the triple. Come on. This rookie's hot. Boyd, up and in there at the rim. Another screen off ball for Leonard. He pump fakes and missed the layup. I think because Hendricks kind of made him do the pump fake, which he was not planning on doing, but we'll take the stop either way. Here comes a screen from Duren. Does Murray fire off this one? Nope, he goes back to him. And his shot's off. Hawks. Beautiful pass to Jalen Johnson. What the heck? He missed his layup, though. Trying to find a good look here. Murray back to Hendricks. We just can't find some good looks, man. Another shot that we have to force. But Hendricks outboards Herter for it. That's more like it, man. He's been pretty decent down there, actually. Not too bad. Not as big or bulky as Webb or anything, but he's doing some good stuff. Well, we're keeping ourselves in this game right now. Gotta get some stops, though, and we're not going to get one here. Off the screen, Boyd fires from the elbow and knocks it down. We've already seen him take a lot more shots in this second half, and we need more of that stuff to happen going forward. We're going to keep ourselves in arm's reach here. Screen from Garza. Bounce pass back to him, and Duren fouled him on the lay-in. Right now, we're just not putting together stops. We get one, we allow a couple of buckets, then we get one more. Boyd off the screen, takes a baseline, gets around 2 defenders and scoops it in. Getting this guy the ball down low, inside the paint, that's where he's going to be at his best right now. And there's a illegal screen by Herter. We get it back down by 6. Another chance for us. Milan Mack in his 3rd season as the head coach here. It's a jumper for Yovi. It's open. Got to have that one next time. That's a good look. They find Leonard. He'll pull the trigger, and that one rattles out. Boyd, quick trigger, no, and Johnson boards one over the head of Hendricks. Fox spins and misfires. Fox at the rim, got the bucket and foul. Every time we get a little bit closer, they come back and smack you right in the face. Free throws up and good. It's back to a 7-point lead. Boyd rounds the screens. Has a decent look. Duran pulls down the miss. Hendricks got it. On the elbow. That one's good from De'Aaron Fox. They just won't let us get back in this game. They won't let us get back within like 2 scores. Timeout, Neptunes. Down by 7. So Kennard checks in for the first time this game and immediately turns it over. Peter Leonard jumped the pass intended for Buddy Hield. And he's going to score it on the other end. This Leonard guy, he is playing so damn well tonight. Hield open, and he missed it. We're just not hitting these open shots. And it's costing us right now. Fox splits defenders, but Webb comes over and blocks it. His 3rd one tonight. Anthony missed Liddell, who was up ahead past Herter. But he'll drive it. He'll fire, and he'll hit it. Fox finds Herter. Low block. Kennard stops him in his tracks. Good job. Shot clock under 10. Johnson finds Leonard for the jam. Fields. Back to Liddell. Open 3. Cash this one. Yes! Noel fouled, and he's got the bucket on Webb this time. When he's been in, he's actually, been pretty decent, especially on the offensive end. Free throw is off, though. 8-point game, 64-72. 2:45 to go in the 3rd. And now Noel gets a steal, just picking the pocket of Dalen Webb. Man up ahead, uncontested layup, easy one. 13 points now off turnovers for the Kings. We only have 4. They haven't turned the ball over hardly at all. And we just have more than them. We haven't had, too many or anything, but they have capitalized on our mistakes. And now we lost another one. Another steal, this time for Man. He'll push it ahead, then steps back. Missed it, though. We're also murdering them on the glass, 42-24. And we're down by 10. That is just outright embarrassing. I mean, no other way to put it. Webb, though, is there on the miss from Hield. Can our guys taking jump shots please knock them down? We're not going to win if we can't start to actually hit these shots. Vassell steps out of bounds. Tried to bobble the pass and could not hold on. A stat here for Jamal Murray. His last 30 days, he's been a lot better. 20 points per game, shooting better from 3. Even though he was already having a really good season from out there in the first place at like 44%. Fields, contested 3, but it's in there. And it's a 5-point game again. That's more like it. So, out of a shot finds Man. Defenders in the area, and he missed the shot. Got to capitalize here. Liddell rounds a couple of screens, and Webb's caught for an illegal one. Man, we can't get anything going. And in the paint, got it this time. 7-point game again. We're going to have the last shot of this third quarter. Once again, got to close this quarter out strong and then hope for the fourth quarter to breathe new life into this offense. Bernard has to jack it up. Well contested. 69-76, man. Are the Kings a good defense? I don't think so. But they're making it look like it. Well, here's the fourth quarter, folks. We are not out of this game yet. We have a chance. Just like against the Cavaliers. Can we do the same thing that we did last episode? Hill's first shot. No good. Now they turn it over, though. Fox had his pass defended by Dalen Webb and stolen. I'm counting down. Kennard has to force one on the move. Tough shot. He's got it, though. That could be a very key moment because we are not getting easy looks, guys. Hitting these tough ones is going to become more important here as the game goes on. Fox, long two. Got it. Has not done as much this second half, but is still hanging around and knocking stuff down. Hill, top of the key. That's an open shot. And it's good this time. Vassell, nice little half spin. Misses the shot. Noel pulls it down. Fox wide open. Huge break for this Neptune squad. Liddell up ahead. Got it off the assist from Hill. It's a 2-point game. Shot clock's going to start counting down here. Man finds Edwards for the triple, but that one's not going to drop. And it's very strange because Edwards is getting hardly any playing time as the second overall pick being traded from the Heat. But they're starting Peter Leonard, who is also a rookie. That one's good from Anthony. We have our first lead since the first quarter. I'm counting down again. Fox has to create. He goes up and finishes. Kings back in front. Field trying to penetrate. Vassell stops him in his tracks. Liddell's got it now. Back to Hield. And now time's counting down. Anthony finds a decent look. It was on the move, and Webb pulls it down. Better look now, and Anthony's got it. These offensive boards are keeping us in this game. 13-4 run now for your Neptunes. Fox spots up. Misses it, though, off the screen. Here comes Liddell. He's wide open. Kennard finds him. His shot is up and good with the left hand. Liddell has been just quietly good in most of the games that we have watched so far this year when he's gotten some playing time. I'm enjoying the play out of him. That's why I gave that guy his new 1-year contract. Edwards left open. Offline, though. Fox gets the board. How do you allow that? I don't care who you are. Webb throws it up and missed it, but tracks it down and can't put it back in. Despite the guy in front of him being De'Aaron Fox. That's interesting. Here's a screen from Edwards. Fox covered by Webb. That's not the matchup that we want here. There's a mismatch somewhere, but Fox will fire and tie it up. 34 now for Fox. Unreal. Anthony finds Liddell at the rim. Back to Webb for the open jumper. It's in there. The cell is wide the heck open. That's way too easy. The Kings take a 1-point lead. 87-86. Our starters will check in at the next dead ball. Liddell rounds again. But now, Hill trails him. Open three. It's online. We're trading buckets. And now we're back in front. Should be a very fun last 6 minutes of this fourth quarter, folks. Here in the Golden One Center. After a Kings timeout, Hendricks stays on the bench, but the rest of the starters will come in Webb moves to power forward. Fox for three. It's good. They're back in front. Murray's had a rough day so far. And he picked things up in the fourth. That's a good pass to Duren. And a nice finish off the glass. Fox takes Murray off the dribble. Steps back and cashes in again. 39. Webb off the screen. Open jumper. It's Cash again. Another nice, solid second half by him. It's 93-92. Just over 4.5 to play. We need some stops here. Fox has his pass stolen by Jamal Murray. Tried to pass out of a shot. Murray finds Boyd. Open three. Off the mark, but Webb's there for the offensive board. The Neptunes lead by 3. Him and Duren have been absolutely crucial in keeping us in this game. See Hendricks now at the scorer's table. He'll check back in on the next dead ball. We got to start finding ways to lock down Fox. He splits defenders and scores again. Now he's crossed the 40 mark. Murray back to Boyd. Same play. Offline again, and this time we don't get the offensive board. Up ahead to Herter. He goes back to Fox. He sees a lane. Murray can't stop this guy. He's got just under half their points. 43 of their 96. Yovi peels off a screen. Wide open three. It's good. Huge shot. We're just traded buckets back and forth. Every possession is crucial down the stretch. Fox, that's more contested. Not a good look. We got it back. Got to score here. Boyd finds a lane from the elbow. Nobody's fouled. Would have rather him drive that all the way, but we'll take the free throws. First one is in there. All right. Second one is up. And that one's off. We really want that one back. The three-point game, though. No threes allowed. Fox, baseline drive, fouled. He's got free throws. And he'll probably hit both because he's a really good shooter. He's 19 for 30 from the field. And he goes 1 for 2. Huge, huge break for us. Boyd fires. That was a decent look. They got it back down by 2. Lob attempt up to Leonard through traffic. And we're tied again. Leonard's got 25. He's 10 for 16. Boyd trying to beat him off the dribble. Into a shot. Got it. Big play. Under 2 minutes now. High screen for Fox. He's not going to pass it yet. He gets by Jovanovic. Nobody's in the paint to help out. It's just one guy that we have to worry about. And 2 if you throw in Peter Leonard there. But Fox is the main ball handler. He's doing everything for them right now. He's creating every single shot they've got in the last 6 minutes. That's not a good look for Boyd. But Duren tracks it down. We get it right back. Huge board. Under 10 on the shot clock, though. Murray fires and finally hits a shot. 3-point lead. Fox gets by Jovanovic. Another bucket. It's every possession with this guy. We just cannot miss right now. We have to hit every shot. If we do that, we'll probably win. If we don't, we'll probably lose. Boyd over Leonard. Got it again. Big plays here in the fourth by number 22 in his final regular season game and his Rookie of the Year campaign. Under 50 seconds to go. Leonard doubled. That leaves Jalen Johnson open. His shot's off, though. We've got it. Up by 3. A bucket might put the stamp on things as Boyd misses it, but Duren's there for the putback jam. It's 108-103 with 36 seconds left. Huge play by Jalen Duren. It's not over yet, though. The Kings still have a chance, obviously. They have the Aaron Fox, and it's a 5-point game. They still have time for 2 possessions if they go fast here, which they're not really doing so. They're taking a lot of time, but Leonard's open. That's a good look, but he missed the shot. A crunch time, crucial brick right there, and we're going to have free throws here in a moment. Hendricks inbounds to Duran, and he's the man taking free throws. He just goes 1 for 2. I'll take it. The first one is good. Nice job. And he goes 2 for 2. Big shots. And this game is nearly over. The Neptunes come from behind to win by 7, 110-103 in game 82 as we finish year 3, 43-39, our best season yet. I cannot see the box score for our last game, so I'm just going to go through each player and see how they did. Mac Boyd ends up with 15 points in the win as we are on a 5-game win streak heading into the postseason, so that is really good news. But he shot pretty well. Did not shoot well from 3, but otherwise he was pretty damn solid. Jalen Duran had 20 and 25, 9 for 11 from the field. Big day. Webb had 10 and 13 off the bench. So, as we well know, he can get you these numbers if you just give him the minutes. So having him out there at center is better than at power forward, I think, and it's working out. Murray had 15 on 19 shots. Jovanovic only had 9 points, but he actually was pretty good. 5 assists, 4 for 7. Didn't take too many bad shots, and he was a -2 plus minus, but I think you still take a 4 for 7 shooting day for him. Cole Anthony had 8 and 5 off the bench on a off day. Luke Kennard, 2 points, 1 for 2. Liddell had 9, 4 for 5. I think he's been a very consistent, solid player for us. Buddy Hield had 14 points, 5 for 9 from the field, 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. Taylor Hendricks, 8 and 6. He's not getting too many rebounds as the starting power forward, but he's taken shots, he's taken threes. Has not been good from 3 since he's returned, but hopefully he can pick things up as we move forward. But I thought he played fairly well today. Not a whole lot of things to say about him. Terrence Davis hasn't played or did not play this game because of the Buddy Hield return. As for anybody else, that was it. And that takes us right into the NBA awards for the 2026 season. Cade Cunningham over in Milwaukee is your MVP. 34, 6, and 7 on the year with some absolutely incredible shooting splits. Mac Boyd is your Rookie of the Year, ending with just under 17 points per game, 4.5 boards, 4.5 assists, a steal, a block, and pretty decent shooting splits for a rookie. We'll take that all day. Amon Thompson wins 6th Man of the Year over in Houston. Evan Mobley wins Depoy. We saw him last episode. And Anthony Black wins Most Improved Player. And just behind him in the running for this award was Dalen Webb. Donovan Mitchell wins Clutch Player of the Year over in Denver. And Jokic was right behind him. So those two pals over in Denver were, I guess, very, very clutch. And Adrian Griffin over in Milwaukee wins Coach of the Year because he's got Tatum and he's got Cade Cunningham. What more do you possibly need? What about the All-NBA selections? First team is Cade Cunningham, Jokic, Ja, Mobley, and Wembanyama. The second team has Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, who's got a sprained left toe, Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The third team has Anthony Davis, Brandon Miller, who has an ankle sprain, Josh Giddey, Bam Adebayo, and Darius Garland. They're all defensive first team. Wembanyama, Giannis, Mobley, Lonzo, Luka. your all-defensive second team. Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, JJJ, Tatum, and AD. Then your all-rookie first team. You got Preston Woods, Dean Jackson, Brett Crawford, Matt Wright-Foreman, and of course your rookie of the year, Mac Boyd. Then the all-rookie second team. You got Evan Russell, Peter Leonard, who we just faced, Chuck Early, Edwards, who we just faced, and Quinn Hilliard. And so we have secured the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference, and we face the Cavaliers in a rematch of the last episode in Game 1 of the play-in tourney. If we win this game, we are the 7th seed. If we lose this game, we play the winner of Toronto, New York, and whoever wins that one becomes the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference to face Milwaukee. So either way, we're facing either the Bucks or the Hornets in the playoffs if we make it. But we have to get there first by taking down the Cavs. So final stats for you this season. Jamal Murray just below 18 points per game, had over 6 assists, shot 49% from the field, 44 from 3. We saw Mac Boyd's stats. Jovanovic ends up with 16, 3, and 5. 40% from the field, 35 from 3. Dalen Webb, 48% shooter with an average of 13 and 10 a game. Jalen Duren averaged 13 and 12 with a 67% shooting metric from the field. Absolutely phenomenal. Cole Anthony, 12, 3, and 3. He shot very well. Taylor Hendricks only played in 25 games this year. Last 5 games have been his starts, but he's averaging 8 points per game, 3.5 boards, shooting 44% from the field and 32% from 3. Buddy Hield, 42 from 3, 44 overall with 8 points a game. Liddell at 7 and 3, shooting pretty decent. Kennard at 5. For advanced stats, our most efficient player was Jalen Duren, followed by Jamal Murray, Cole Anthony, Liddell, and Buddy Hield. So Boyd comes in at 6th, Yovi all the way down here at like 9th or 10th. And then for game score, guys who are putting up stats into the stat sheet, Duren, Murray, Boyd, Webb, Jovanovic, your typical starters for most of the year, so that does check out. But off the bench, Cole Anthony has been the best, so that also checks out. Usage rates. Jovanovic had the highest, followed by Murray and Cole Anthony. So our point guards obviously are guys with the highest shot tendencies. And then if you go to EWA, Jalen Duren leads the way with 11.4 on the season, 9.2 for Murray, 6.2 for Boyd, 5.2 for Webb, 4.9 for Anthony, and then a 1.9 for Hield and Jovanovic, with Liddell, Hartenstein, and Kennard following. And so we end up actually with the 12th best record in the entire league. In terms of points per game, we were number 8, which is fantastic to see from this team. But points allowed, we were the 6th worst defense in the entire league. We ended with a negative differential as a play-in tournament team. From the field, we shot 11th best in the entire league, taking the most amount of shots per game at 90 because of those offensive rebounds. So those have been a huge help because of the lack of shooting. But 3-point percentage, Trailblazers top team in that category. We end up at 11th in that. And free throw percentage, we were probably bottom half of the league, all the way down at 29th. That's not good. We are obviously first in offensive rebounds per game. And then we are bottom half of the league in defensive rebounds per game. And overall, we end up with the 4th best rebounding team overall. Assists per game, we were just barely top 10. Steals per game, we were bottom 5. Blocks per game, we were middle of the pack with 5.1. Turnovers, we probably had some of the highest. We were number 7 in that category. 7th worst, rather. And we did average the most points off turnovers, but I'm not sure how accurate this stat is. But apparently we are the highest, which makes sense for our system. For second chance points, we got to be the highest, right? Yes, we are. That makes perfect sense. Points in the paint, we're number 7. Bench points, probably bottom 10. No, just bottom half. But yeah, we are now in the postseason for the first time in this entire series. The first 2 years, we had a pretty bad record, got some good draft picks out there, and now we are seeing things pay off with our signings and with our team development. So we've already seen them once this year, and that was a very fun game to watch. Very different first half compared to the second half, and I think that it could be a really tough game again. I think they'll be playing better defense because they'll have their starters be out there more, and we'll have to adjust our lineup as well to go down to probably 8 people. I've not actually adjusted our timeline for the 8-man rotation, but I have put it together for a general idea. So same starting 5, Yovi, Murray, Boyd, Hendricks, Duren, with Webb, Anthony, and Buddy Hield coming off the bench. So you have kind of one guy in each area, Webb as the big man, Hield as the forward, Anthony as the guard. Then you give the vast majority of your minutes to your best player. The Mac Boyd's going to have the most, followed by, Hendricks and Murray, and then Duren and Jovanovic. And Duren only because Webb is kind of the same player off the bench, and so he can easily come in and keep these guys from being tired. So we'll have Hartenstein and Kennard and Terrence Davis and Liddell be benched to the reserves team as we head into the postseason, folks. The play-in tournament's coming your way next time, guys. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments down below on the episode, on the awards, on how the game went, on the lineup, all that fun stuff. And we'll pick it up next time as we get into the play-in tournament to see if we can punch our first playoff ticket. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching, and peace.